The Cheniere Caminada Hurricane, 1893. More than a century ago, a powerful Category 4 hurricane made landfall on the small island of Cheniere Caminada La, with wind speeds of more than 130 miles per hour. Storm surge of close to 18 feet decimated the small fishing community, leaving just a few homes standing and killing more than 770 of the town's 1,471 residents. An estimated 2,000 people were killed as the hurricane moved over the Mississippi Delta into southern Mississippi and Alabama. San Felipe Okeechobee Hurricane, 1928. More than 2,000 people lost their lives as this hurricane made its way from the Leeward Islands to Florida. The storm first made landfall in Puerto Rico as a Category 4 hurricane with wind speeds exceeding 140 miles per hour, and 312 were killed on the island. The hurricane eventually landed near Palm Beach, Florida, several days later. Inland Lake Okeechobee was hit hardest in the state as the hurricane caused a lake surge of 6 to 9 feet. More than 2,000 people died in Florida, mostly due to lake surge. The Great Labor Day Hurricane, 1935. The 1935 Labor Day hurricane slammed the Florida Keys with estimated wind speeds of up to 185 miles per hour and deadly storm surges. The combination of high winds and tides from the Category 5 storm left more than 400 people dead. Among those killed were World War I veterans working on a project to connect the railway to the Keys. Damages were estimated to be more than $6 million. Hurricane Andrew, 1992. Hurricane Andrew hit southern Florida as a Category 5 hurricane, with maximum sustained winds of 165 miles per hour. The storm made landfall in South Miami-Dade County, and later moved into the Gulf of Mexico to make a second landfall near Point Chevrolet as a Category 3 hurricane. Andrew caused an estimated $26 billion in damage and was responsible for at least 15 deaths. Hurricane Katrina 2005. Hurricane Katrina is one of the most devastating hurricanes in U.S. history. Katrina made landfall as a Category 3 hurricane with winds up to 125 miles per hour near Burras-La. The hurricane and its aftermath claimed more than 1,800 lives, primarily from Louisiana and Mississippi. Katrina ranks as the costliest storm to hit the U.S., with an estimated $170 billion in damages. Hurricane Sandy, 2012. Sandy caused devastating storm surge and floods throughout the coasts of New York and New Jersey, and at one point, the storm engulfed roughly 800 miles between the East Coast and Great Lakes region. The storm killed more than 100 Americans, left millions without power, and caused more than $70 billion worth of damage. Hurricane Harvey, 2017. Hurricane Harvey made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane along the Texas coast near Port Aransas and caused $125 billion in damage. That's more than any other natural disaster in U.S. history, with the exception of Hurricane Katrina. At the storm's peak, 1/3 of Houston was underwater, and flooding forced an estimated 39,000 people out of their homes.